In the 1920s and early 1930s, the United States was experiencing both the Great Depression and a major violent crime wave. Some of the most notorious criminals in American history were active during this time. Clyde Barrow and Bonnie Parker were on the run, wanted for robbing gas stations, restaurants, and small-town banks. Alvin Karpis and the Barker family dabbled in robbing trains, engineering kidnappings of executives, and stealing from banks. Willie Sutton was known as the actor and Slick Willie for executing robberies in disguises and his fondness of expensive clothes. When asked why he robbed banks, Sutton simply replied, "Because that's where the money is." Charles Arthur Pretty Boy Floyd worked with a gang to rob banks in the Midwest between escapes from jail. Lester Gillis, also known as George Babyface Nelson, was a ruthless bank robber known for armed robbery. John Dillinger with his crew of gunslingers robbed banks across the middle of America, stealing hundreds of thousands of dollars in the process. These individuals were committing mostly state-level crimes. The U.S. federal government did not have the authority to launch investigations or arrest suspects in these cases. This began to change after the 20-month-old son of famous aviator Charles Lindbergh was kidnapped from his home on March 1, 1932. New Jersey authorities led the investigation, with support from the U.S. Department of Justice, but they were unable to find the Lindbergh baby before he died at the hands of his kidnapper. The U.S. Congress responded by passing the Federal Kidnapping Act, known as the Lindbergh Law, which made kidnapping across state lines a federal crime punishable by death. Then, in 1933, Pretty Boy Floyd took part in the Kansas City Massacre, which killed 3 law enforcement officials and 1 bureau agent, giving the U.S. Department of Justice's bureau a role in apprehending him. In 1934, the U.S. Congress acted again to make robbing any national bank or state member bank of the Federal Reserve System a federal crime. The law soon expanded to include bank burglary, larceny, and similar crimes, all with jurisdiction going to the Bureau. Congress also gave the Bureau new tools to fight crime, including the authority to carry guns and make arrests. These new toolsets helped the Bureau work with local partners to capture or kill many of the public enemies in 1934, including Bonnie and Clyde in May, John Dillinger in July, Pretty Boy Floyd in October, and Babyface Nelson in November. Bureau agents then arrested or killed members of the Barker crime family in 1935. They also worked to send Alvin Karpis to the Alcatraz Federal Penitentiary in 1936. During that successful investigatory stint, the Bureau was renamed the Federal Bureau of Investigation, becoming the FBI as we now know it. The FBI continues to take the lead on investigating bank robbery and crime, since each year criminals steal millions from banks, credit unions, armored car companies, and related businesses.